Man, I just now realized that, like, here we go. We're gonna like this. I just now realized, man, I say a lot. Chat, why didn't you ever tell me this? Wreck Denny. Actually, don't wreck him. Send him to space. Alright, okay, this is perfect. Alright, so, first off, I just want to say a few things. Today, I learned that if I do a full race for a Cup Series race, the game glitches out, and apparently, we're starting at lap 60. Now, you may be wondering, well, Private Patton, how the hell did you get there? You're in P38 on lap 60 with damage. Well, let me tell you, my dear chat, what happened throughout the beginning of this. Yeah, so, okay, just to repeat myself, literally, the game glitched. I think it's just a thing. Like, here, watch. I'm going to go to a regular. See? Short replay. It goes to lap 49, but it goes to lap 60. It's glitching right now. See? But, like, you see, as I constantly go all the way around, long replay right there. Lap 24, so it says lap 47, it's the same thing. Alright? Go to full replay. Here we are. You know? Hello. What's up, the maniac? How are you doing today? Like I said, I actually started the stream with hello. I hope you have a license for all this mucking about. So yeah, that I'm glad we're on the same wavelength, that guys. God, man, I need to stop stuttering over my words. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. Unfortunately, that means that we are starting on lap 60. Okay, I don't think that would be that big of a deal. We really didn't miss a whole lot. I'm doing great, man. Thanks for asking. Yeah, like I said, we started P26, and we basically just kind of were looking for our teammates in order to draft with them. And we ended up finding Jimmy. We ended up finding William Byron at different points throughout the race. And so essentially what happened now is we had a caution on lap 50, and that was right before we were actually about to make green flag stops. Then what happened here is on lap 60, Matt Kenseth was bump drafted with me. You can see him right there. Hello, cat. He bumped me in the rear and basically put me into the wall. Okay, and that brought out a caution because we're on strict yellow. Yeah, that's a thing that's going on right now. So, yeah, we're on a yellow caution right now, and we will be starting off on lap 60. So, without further ado, chat, let's get into it. What? Why are you going nuts? Basically, it's like his way of saying, "Hey, shut up." The maniac. Okay, perfect. So, what you just redeemed there for 500 points is next time we do online lobbies, you get to pick the track. So, the Charlotte Roval. Perfect. But for, all intents and purposes, that is a online type of thing. So yeah, perfect. But yeah, what is going on, everyone? So right now we're restarting on lap 62. Refresh, review, and like I said, guys, we have a whole race. Okay. Like I taped my entire POV of this race, and that'll be up online tomorrow. So I still have I have the career mode uploading right now. That'll be done and ready for tomorrow. And then, oh man, I was super aggressive getting below Tyler, getting in front of Tyler Reddick right there. And I'll tell you what, with this damage that I have, like right there on the right front, it actually impacts a lot. For anyone that doesn't have Heat 5 yet, any damage that you receive really impacts the handling of your car. I'll say that right now. So what we have is a damaged race car right there on the right front, and I am loose as a goose. Loose as a goose, man. The Maniac asks, who is your favorite veteran driver? Well, I'll definitely have to say, out of everyone, I'll have to say Jimmy Jam. You know, you can't go wrong with Jimmy Jam. So because I'm a Hendrick fanboy, but I'm not really a fanboy, but you can call me a fanboy. I'm a hardcore Hendrick fan. So Jimmy Jam being my favorite veteran driver. Second would probably have to be a tie between Clint and Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick, just for, you know, what he was and what he stands for. Like, you know, being basically Dale Earnhardt's replacement, and now he's the front runner for SHR. And now Clint Boyer, and I love his personality. Maniac says, my copy of the game got to my province and then was shipped back to where it came from. Why? Oh no. That sounds like actually awful. Like, why? How did that happen? But yeah, what's going on, everyone? So yeah, my apologies. I had no idea the game was going to literally do this, as in like glitch out and only start on lap 60, but lo and behold, here we are. You know what, and honestly, it's not even that big of a deal, because like I said, I have the POV, and that will be up on my Twitch and YouTube tomorrow. So the entire race will still be able to be watched. So like, how exactly did we get here on to P36? There we go. Maniac says, I'm a Penske Hendrick guy. Who's your favorite driver in Penske, man? And who's your favorite driver in Hendrick? Because if you're a Penske Hendrick, there's a correct answer here. Just letting you know. Maniac says, I don't know why, but it just went back, it went back from, BC? What is that, British Columbia? To Ontario, and it's on its way back now. Oof. Oofda. Logano and Blaney L. You would get along fantastically with my other mod that I have. He is David Robb, and he is a hardcore Logano fan. Like that's his dude right there. So yeah, you would get along with him great. But yeah, what's poppin', everyone? How is everyone's Wednesday night going? I'll tell you what, I did 3 league races today. Yes, for anyone that doesn't know, and that's new around here, I am a league racer. I did the Giggity Racing League, and that was at 6:30, and that was at Watkins Glen. Video is currently processing right now, but it's going to be on my YouTube here in probably within the hour. And then I also, I have, what's it called? The FRL, Fast Lane Racing League. I did a doubleheader in trucks today. So, and it was at Darlington and Atlanta. I'll tell you what, oh my god, I got screwed over so much in those races. Like, those races, literally, I got wrecked twice. One of those was not even my fault. The second one, I literally just misjudged turn 1 and 2, and then lo and behold, here we are. Maniac says, I will refer to Logano as good Joey as opposed to Joey Gase. Okay, so I'm assuming Joey Gase is going to be bad Joey. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Radio, daddy-o. Yeah, there's too many Joeys in here, honestly. Not in here, but like, there's too many Joeys in NASCAR, honestly. Like, there's Joey Gase, there's Joey Logano, there's Joey Lombard. I have to head out, but I'll be back in a little bit. Okay. Well, thank you so much for stopping out right now, Maniac. Have a good rest of the night. If I don't see you. If I don't ever see you. What? If I don't see you. But yeah, as you can see, welcome everyone that is just now popping in. Hello, hello. This is the Cup 24 track championship mode. the one without playoffs, and we are racing as our boy Chase Elliott. Now, I wanted to do something different than what we've been doing in previous seasons, where we have been picking like a bit of a back marker. In this particular game, this particular season, we are choosing our favorite drivers, which means for the truck 20 track, we are choosing our boy Matt Crafton, and for the Xfinity 25 track, if I do recall correctly, that is going to be Justin Allgaier. And I want to say I have the trucks started tomorrow. I have yet to race a truck on this game. Apart from the Natalie Decker challenge, the one that we did yesterday, Chad, literally I have yet to race a truck in this game, and I'm super excited to do that because I love the truck series. Chat, if you guys know me, I love watching the truck series. Arguably, it's my favorite series, the one that I look forward to the most. But yeah, also, I mean, I am really loving Heat 5. Like, I actually just did, well, not just did, because I've been doing this for the past 2.5 hours. I've been doing a little bit online earlier today, and I'll tell you what, chat. I am so happy with the improved AI. It is insane. And because, like, you can even see in front of us, the AI are so much more competitive. Tyler Reddick's been on our ass the entire time. And even like when we go 3 wide, oh my god, hiccups, thank you. Even when we go 3 wide, it is really hard to actually pass. Like, you're gonna see me just kind of like stay in line a lot, and that's because in order to build up momentum, you literally have to do like what you would do in real life and literally just stay in line and build it up, rely on your draft partners. So that's why you're gonna see me kind of like as we see the field already start to go single file. Remember what I said yesterday, Chad, that in career mode a lot of the field was starting to go single file? Well, here we are, we can see that again. And we got a caution. Now, if I do recall correctly, this is from, who is it? David Reagan, I do believe? This is from David Reagan's DNF. So, with that, because I couldn't, when I remember, when this caution came out, I could not actually find a car that was actually out of this race. No one was pitting. So here we are, 74 laps into it. We are exactly halfway through our fuel run, but I could not find anyone that was pitting. We're in P23, so it's good for us that we're going to be restarting on the bottom side, because the bottom is the better line. And unfortunately, that is something that held over from Heat 4. Well, I guess Heat 3 from that. And the bottom is the better line that you would want to be in. But that being said, since this race has literally been 2.5 hours, what we are doing here is we are attempting to find our teammates. So we have Kurt Busch right behind us, and we have Bubba Wallace to our outside. I don't know if you could see him. William Byron's in the back, but Bowman and Jimmy are both in front. Now, I got left out to dry right there. Now, like, I got put 3 wide, and I was right there on the bottom. No one was helping me, and that's what I love to see from the AI, is that level of competitiveness. I still have damage, so, like, I'm still, like, a walking, like, sail. My, you see that cow flap right there? It's like a sail that's soaking up all the air in front of me. I am not having a good time. Like I said, I am loose. I am very sideways. Joey Logano, of course, is Joey Logano getting into Chase Elliott here. Joey Logano is pushing the ever-loving God out of me. And I'm trying to go places, but I keep getting sidetracked. We are 3 by 3 by 3. 3 rows in front of me, right there. And then we will put 3 wide. And then we're all 3 wide behind us. So, you know, we're doing our best here to keep it clean. And like I said, the only damage that we actually received is from when Kenseth drafted with us and put us into the wall. But yeah, what's going on, everyone? If this is your first time here, feel free to ask some questions. Like, I would love to talk to you guys. If you have any questions about Heat 5 as well, let me know. Because, like I said, okay, so it's not David Reagan. I forget who DNF'd, honestly. I know the one person DNF, and, like, as we pass the pits, you'll be able to see him. I can't remember for the life of me who it was, but I know it is someone, like, from a midfield team. It's not Ty Dillon, it's a white car. I cannot remember for the life of me who is actually out of this race, but I know someone is. So yeah, it also really sucks, honestly, that the race. If I had any clue that this thing would glitch out on me and start on lap 60, I would have done things a lot differently. But I don't know. Maybe it's just the Cup Series being dumb. Like, on 100%, it's just like, oh my god, that's too long. Who would actually do a 100% race on in the Cup Series? Well, here we are. Hello, I'd like to introduce myself. So yeah, trying to bump draft with David Reagan here. We have Michael McDowell to our outside, Ryan Newman above him. Ryan Newman in that fabulous Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Kevin Harvick. Now we're 3 wide. Kevin Harvick in the middle. Corey LaJoie up top. That Corey LaJoie scheme is so good. I love it so much. Joey Logano, of course, on our butt. You're gonna see a lot of people just on our ass the entire time. And also, a good strategy, just in general, is to actually, like, pulse the throttle a little bit for the person that you're drafting with. So in this case, it's Joey Logano, to actually back up and get back to you, because you'll have a better run and more momentum as you try to pass more people. So as we actually get forced to the outside right there because we found Alex Bowman. So we actually moved up to the top side and actually are trying to work with Alex Bowman. Now, I do want to say something here. Very much like yesterday with Chase Briscoe, Alex Bowman refuses to draft with us. I have no idea why. Like, no matter how many times we hit him, he refuses to draft with us. We're teammates. I don't know what's going on with teammates and not working with one another, but here we are. Here we are, yet again, having as much as I want to say the time of our lives, you know, it is not a fun time to be a teammate, because as we get forced 3 wide, Alex Bowman refuses to work with us. What's up, race guy? How you doing today? So yeah, now we get separated from Alex Bowman, so I was like, well, shit, you know? Now I'm up on the top side. There's at least 6 more people on the bottom here. Good, how are you? I'm doing great, my guy. You know, we just got done with, I should say, I just got done with racing this, the Daytona 500, the full Daytona 500, and right now we're just watching the replay. Like I said, it sucks that the replay did not go past or earlier than lap 60, but here we are. So now I have a choice to make. William Byron is on the inside here. What I'm trying to do optimally is to slide on in behind him. We have Ryan Blaney in front of us, William Byron down below, but unfortunately, as we get stacked up right there, Ryan Blaney really forces a stack up, or at least I should say the car in front of him. We cannot get below and drive with our teammate William Byron, and now Brad Keselowski fills in that slot, and there he is. So now we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. You know, we're up top here, we're dropping like a stone, and like there are constantly people to the inside of us. You know, and that's honestly very, very realistic. You know, I think with Heat 4, you would have a lot of drivers that would just kind of cling to the bottom. Meanwhile, here we are actually running the top, and you know, we're not doing the best, we're not doing the worst. Now, one thing I wanted to do here is we are in the middle. Christopher Bell is to the top, Christopher Bell to the bottom, sorry, and Ryan Blaney is to the top. Now, you may be wondering, why didn't I just go low and clear Christopher Bell? It's because if I would have done that, I wasn't fully clear. I would have chopped off his nose and potentially would have caused a wreck. Now, also in that same token, Michael McDowell's right behind me. I don't want to leave him hanging. You know, he's drafting with me, and I want to make it work as long as possible. So build up that trust, build up that that draft partner relationship, and now as soon as we're both clear, we both drop down, and bada bing, bada boom, now we're both on the bottom. Okay, so now let's see what progress we can make here. It's lap 88 of 200. We're not even at halfway yet. It's still a long race to go. There is no trust in stock car racing. Well, if you ask Chase Briscoe, then yes, you are correct. If you ask Tony Stewart, oh my god, that is another thing I want to talk about. Yo, Anarvin Jay, thank you so much for the follow, man, dude, and also welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying your stay here. Chat, 15 more followers, and then you have a face reveal. Like I said, at 400 followers, guys, we have a face reveal coming our way. And we're almost there for that regard. So, okay, one thing I think is hilarious. I have Tony Stewart as my spotter, and literally, this dude is... I don't know what 704 was thinking, or whoever recorded the voice lines with him, but they did not do double takes at all. Like, literally. There was one time where I was 3 wide, and during this race, I can't remember what, but Tony Stewart was just like, outside. I'm just like, whoa, dude, you need to calm down. And then there was another thing, is just like when I crossed the finish line, in my ear, he was just like, oh, great, you did it, top 5. I'm just like, okay, do you want to sound a little more, specific there? You want to sound a little more enthusiastic? I did, like, all of this was from me just messing around in just race now before this actual race, just as practice for me to get warmed up. And literally, Tony Stewart is the least interested out of all the spotters. At least Jeff Gordon, you know, is channeling his inner commentary voice when he did Heat 4 and also this game, but it's like it's the same voice lines anyway. And then also TJ Majors, you know, is just doing his thing. Tony Stewart's just like, oh yeah. But you know, that's so Tony Stewart, by the way, and I love it. I love it. It's hilarious and funny for the wrong reasons. but the right reason at the same time. TA says, so we need to make 15 bot accounts? No. No, you don't need to do that. It's just one of those things that, you know, will come with time. God, I wanted to get this race in earlier. But like I said, with literally 3 league races today, I just got done with this race like half an hour ago. Plot twist, Patton is a bot? Yes, man, you totally didn't you not get that in my first impression when I first started streaming? Remember that whole bot voice that would go off whenever a message would go off? That was actually my voice, pre-recorded. Did you guys didn't know that? Dang, wow. For shame. For shame. You think you know the people that you watch. But no. No, you don't. And also, if you recall, emoji happy tears. Yep, that was... Yep. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears. Low key though, I'm actually glad that I don't do that anymore. Like I still don't have that going on because, oh my god, it got annoying after all. I could not get a sentence in. I could not get a sentence in. Every time I would talk, another comment would go off, and I'm just like, what are you doing? like every time like I begin a sentence, another one would go off and it would cut me off, and I'm just like sitting there just like, you know, just doing my thing, you know, like, you know what, that's fine, I'll wait, and then I go and complete my thought, and then another one wasn't even. I messed up your YouTube intro multiple times. Yes, a lot of people did, honestly. Because I still do a YouTube intro, and that's why I'm always like, one, now that I don't have to worry about all that, I literally can just go like, okay, in 3, 2, 1, and that's where I know that's where I need to start, and it's perfect. It's a perfect system for an imperfect streamer. But yeah, a lot of people messed up the YouTube intro so many times. Like, you know, because we always talk before the actual race starts anyway, and then as the race actually starts, well, here we are. Wasn't even trying. Exactly. And like, you know, and that's just it was just like one of those things. If you were a perfect streamer, I wouldn't watch you. Well, I don't think anyone's a perfect streamer, honestly. I don't want to get all philosophical, you know. But I honestly don't think there is such a thing as a perfect streamer. You know, like my methods, one would consider a pathway to many abilities. Some may consider to be unnatural. Wow, I'm a dumbass. And speaking of imperfect, here I am trying to drink my water, but my lid's closed on my Yeti, so like I'm just like, why isn't it coming out? I gotta stay hydrated. I'm about to get philosophical. Oh boy, watch out. Mod's about to get philosophical now. Don't let it go to your head, man. But yeah, but like I feel like there isn't such thing as like a perfect streamer, you know, because like here I am, like, yes, I still do like gameplay and all that, but like here we are, we're literally watching a replay of said gameplay. So, you know, I do what I can with the amount of upload speed I can. You know what I mean? Man, that coffee alert thing can be used for so many things, and I love it. I'm so glad that David made that. It was one of the few commands he actually said. he actually created. And by few, I mean the only thing. Alright, but we found William Byron again, so that's good. As we approach lap 99, almost to halfway, I still have that damage, so we're still rocking and rolling, being a very loosey-goosey race car. And unfortunately, as we that's not good. Alright, there we go. Unfortunately, as we get closer, we are about to do pit stops. We make our way around Brendan Gaughan, William Byron. Literally left us for dead right there. He didn't want to go with us, so we move up to the top. He stays to the bottom. And Paul Menard, he passes us. Paul Menard, that's not Paul Menard anymore. That's Matt. Oh my god, that shows you how long I've been playing Heat 4. That's Matt DiBenedetto. And thankfully, we have Ryan Priest that goes with us here. Now, we are losing a lot of spots, though. We were on the cusp of making a top 10. Now we're on 16th, about to be 7th. You are 16, going on 17. As soon as Ty Dillon passes us. TA says, let a mod stats go to my head. Nah, but I was going to say that that perfect by definition is free of flaws and imperfections, but it's the same imperfections that make the subject in question valuable. Now see, that is probably the best compliment anyone can give me. And that is a compliment. Because you find value in... Okay, well, let's kind of back up a little bit. There is no such thing, like even in teaching, you know, there's no such thing as a perfect student, there's no such thing as a perfect teacher, you know? But what you, as a teacher and a student, find value in is the shared connections that you have between the two. So, like, same with us. I'm not saying, like, you know, just like you, TA specifically, but like all of you guys in chat watching right now. Which, thank you everyone, all 5 of you guys watching. You guys are awesome. So what we share, and just to use us all as the example here, we all share our love for NASCAR. You wouldn't be here if you didn't love NASCAR. You know, we find that intrinsically valuable. And oh my god, Joey Logano just killed someone. I think Joey Logano just killed David Reagan. Of course it was Joey. God, F Joey. Joey Logano bringing out another caution. Damn it all. And actually, I never actually saw who, when I did this race, I never actually saw who brought out that yellow. But now I can see it was actually Joey Logano this entire time. Joey Logano, what the hell are you doing? He like arca braked that entire section right there. He was not slowing down. He was just like, no, I see someone trying to Kevin LePage of the field. I'm going to go with it and actually do it for him. Calm down, guy. Now I'm in 18th. Matty D, of all people, is leading this race as we approach the second half of the Daytona 500. His pseudo teammate Brad Keselowski right alongside, and the top side is not moving at all. I almost said Daniel Suarez. That's not Daniel Suarez anymore. That's Cole Custer. Cole Custer fills that hole I was just about to take. We're still right behind Tyler Reddick, Eric Almirola, matching with his teammate. That's another thing I actually wanted to say, Chad, is that one thing I noticed is that teammates find each other a lot more. You know? In this game, teammates are finding ways to work with each other a lot more than what Heat 4 was giving. You know? So, like, that's actually something that is very interesting to note. You see a lot of teammates working together. Like, right there, Cole Custer is right behind his own teammate of Clint Boyer. And then Eric Almirola right behind him. You know, and then there's me, who's trying to go find his teammate with William Byron, who's actually trying to push Martin Truex Jr. to the lead right now. TA says, I see more than value in these streams. I consider you a friend. Aw, thank you, man. At least as much of a friend as one can be when you communicate through chit chat, but nonetheless, I get you. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, you know, that's honestly something that you won't hear every day, and that's thank you so much, man. And it's reciprocated. That's why I come here to chill and chat. I can watch anyone play NASCAR games if I really wanted to. Exactly. And the fact that, you know, you guys are here to just sit back, chill and chat, and here we are. Oh, which reminds me. So chat, the new schedule for NASCAR just got released. If you haven't seen it yet, allow me to fill you in. Let me see if I can find it real quick. That's not it. Right here. So this right... Wait, no. Wait. Oh, really? Actually, hey, fun fact. Apparently, there's only one track on the schedule that Chase Elliott has not led, and it's apparently Kentucky. I had no idea that Chase Elliott has never led a lap at Kentucky. But hey, you know, that's a fun fact I just now learned for today. So yeah, if you have not seen it, here is the tweet. TA is just like, told you I was going to get philosophical, and I'm so sober. Wow, my vocabulary just like took its final IQ point from me. That's the last track I would have guessed. Really, what was the first track then? But yeah, yeah, apparently Kentucky is the only track he has not led a single lap on. So with them going there, you know, here we are. So yeah, with this schedule here, one thing, if you notice, actually no. Chat, what do you see? What do you notice from all of this? Because I'll tell you, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I'm noticing here. First, the first thing that I want to point out is not only is the trucks going to be on the Daytona road course, which, by the way, the Daytona road course is replacing Watkins Glen, but we also have a double header for that race. So the Daytona road course is on Sunday. The trucks are going to be on Sunday, which is Canadian Tire, unfortunately, due to COVID, has ceased all operations for the rest of the year. So no races are being held there at all, period. And unfortunately that means the NASCAR race is not, for the truck race, is not going to be there. It sucks, you know, because Mosport is consistently one of the better road courses throughout the entire year, in the entirety of NASCAR, not just the truck series. But we have the Daytona road course now taking that spot. Now, with that being said, no practice, no qualifying, of course, and the ARCA Menard Series, the Xfinity Series, Trucks, and Cup is all going to be there. And I think that is awesome. That is awesome to see. I cannot wait for that. The exact date is going to be August 14th through 16th. You know, so it's the week right after schools are supposed to start, if you want a reference to that. So that is going to be something that I'm going to be looking forward to. Now, the other thing I noticed is all the NBC, for like, because, you know, we're in that section where NBC is now taking over NASCAR. In the new schedule, unfortunately, do you see that there are no mainstream NBC, apart from Daytona, the final race on the regular season? So like the, I almost said the Pepsi 400, the Coke 600, not the Coke 600. Oh my god. Ugh. The Daytona road course, not Daytona road. Oh my god, why am I spacing out so much on that? Daytona night race. I'll just say that just to ease myself and my 2 IQ points. You know, we're trying our best here, all 3 of us. And that's the only race that's actually being broadcasted on mainstream NBC, apart from the Daytona, both Daytona races. And if you don't have NBCSN, you're missing out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 races. Wait, Cup is running the Daytona road course? Yeah, man. Watkins Glen, Governor Cuomo did not give a pass for any sports to run there, so Daytona road course is being run. It's official now. There was the rumor mill flying around. There was the rumor mill flying around that was going to be a thing, but now it's official. And all 3 well, I guess I should say all 4 series are actually going to be there. And to me, I'm pumped. Bono, we need to change pants. I know, right? Now, I'm assuming, unless something changes, they are running the IMSA circuit. And to me, that is interesting. Now, what package they're going to use, I don't know. I've heard 2 different reports that they're going to use the 550 horsepower, and they're going to use the 700 horsepower one, but we don't know conclusively which package they are using. Now, with that being said, whatever one they are doing, it's sure to be good racing, because I think if the Indy road course has anything to hold a candle to, I think the Daytona road course will be just as good. TA over here like McDonald's, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. So yeah, I'm super pumped. I'm super pumped for that. Now, do you see how, dude, why does Dover have so many races? Like, that is insane. Like, you have the truck race, you have the Arca Menard series, and then you have the truck race. And then you have Xfinity and Cup back-to-back on both days. They have 4 races in 2 days. Calm down, guy. Why is Dover? Because, okay, I know why Dover is. Because they are, I'm pretty sure at least, they got reduced down to one race this year. I could be mistaken on that. But they're making up for it right now. So, like, I'm just like, dude, calm down. What are you doing? You mean 4 rains? Yeah, you're right. It's like, how do you know it's gonna rain for Dover? How do you know it's gonna watch it rain for the Daytona road course? I would actually be mad, because I'm actually really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that entire weekend, because the Arca Menard series is up there racing first. One, I just want to see how the Arca Menard series is going to take turn 1. If they're going to Arca break this, I am going to be losing my shit, and you guys will know as I race, as I hit the wall right there. Nice. I totally forgot I hit the wall and totally messed up Landon Castle. That's not Landon Castle anymore. That's Quinn Half. Oh my god. I need it. Okay, chat, ignore me. I'm sorry. I'm still learning the Heat 5 roster. That's not Landon Castle anymore. That is Quinn Half. How do we know it's a NASCAR National Touring Series race in the year 2012? Dude, how many do we have? I think we've had like over 20, like, total, rain delays, like, not just rain delays, weather delays, not even cancellations, just delays. And that's insane. Literally, in March, Phoenix had rain. How does a desert on the only weekend that NASCAR is there get rain? Are you kidding me? But yeah, needless to say, I am super excited because this is, by all intents and purposes, the remainder of the regular season right here. So if I recall correctly, the final for the Xfinity and Cup is still Daytona, like, you know, the regular, the oval one. Usually just when Junior leads. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That's when weather hits right there, is when Junior's leading. We all know that. I mean, that's just a given at that point. But yeah, Daytona Road Course, Road America's still on. That's actually another thing, is that for the Xfinity Series, they had back-to-back road courses again, because, you know, it used to be it used to be Mid-Ohio and Road America. Now it's Road America and the Daytona Road Course, and I'm loving it. As long as we still have the Charlotte Roval still on the schedule when the playoff schedule gets released, we're gonna be fine. Cindric couldn't win. Oh, that's assuming a lot, that he doesn't take himself out. I mean, let's be honest here. Cindric, in order to win, first has to not beat himself, or AJ Allmendinger not actually beating himself. They both just need to stay as far away from each other as possible, is what I'm trying to say. NASCAR fan, how you doing today? Hey, remember me? I forgot my pass. So this is my new account. Oh, don't worry about it, man. Nah, don't worry. Don't worry, NASCAR fan. I remember you from yesterday. How you doing today, my guy? We're just talking about the new regular season schedule that I released. I will send another link for everyone that is new. If you want to join in the conversation, feel free. So that is the link for the updated regular season. I'm sure if you guys have seen it already, feel free to jump on in and join the conversation. TA says Cindric has the makings of a great driver one day. Yes. Yes, because he has a lot of money, but also because he does have the smarts. Now, the only thing he needs to do, what AJ Allmendinger has been trying to do so many years, and only this year has accomplished, and it is to win on that oval. You know, you have to win on an oval in order to be great. I know the Xfinity Series is like, it's like, honestly at this point, like, what is it? It's like 8%, 10% road courses. You know, we have the Indy Road Course on a usual schedule. There's 5 road courses. There is the Indy Road Course, Mid-Ohio, Road America, Watkins Glen, and then the Roval. That's on a usual schedule. Now, the rest of that is ovals. TA says, case in point, Jimmy Johnson wins 1 Busch race and is remembered for hitting the wall. Watkins Glen goes on to win 7 championships. Oh yeah, if we're comparing it to Jimmy Johnson, then yeah. I mean, like, honestly, a better example would be Harrison Burton. Harrison Burton didn't do shite in trucks, but look at him now in Xfinity. You know? I feel like that would be a more recent example, if you ask me. Because Harrison Burton has been putting on a show and been consistently doing well. Where is he exactly in points right now? Let's find out. Oh yeah, I forgot Busch draws the pole on for Kentucky. Standings. Harrison Burton is 7th in points, obviously with his 2 wins. His 2 wins, and out of the, 14 races, he has 10 top 10s, 2 DNFs, and he's top 40. You would kind of have to not, like, the only way that he would not make top 40 is if he literally was, like, I don't know, a guy by the name of, like, Brian Vargas or Joey Gase, you know, just a person that is just so consistently bad that, like, or Joe Grout Jr., you know, like in a field of what, like 27 that runs like full time, he's 24th in points in a car that last season almost made the playoffs, finished 13th in points. See, I'm technically correct. Yeah, you're right, but like technically is one way of saying, well, yeah, you are right, but you could be closer. It was an act. Yes, it was an educated guess. Which that's another thing. With Kyle Busch getting the pole, I'm excited to see Jimmy Johnson back in action. Jimmy Johnson is going to be, it's been cleared by NASCAR, and he will be racing in Kentucky, which is insane if you think about it. Like, what a recovery that he made right there. Obviously, NASCAR's whole protocol with dealing with COVID afflicted pit crew members and drivers is to literally test them twice, come back as 2 negative tests, and obviously he did it, so here we are. Thankfully he was asymptomatic. Exactly, yes. And since he was asymptomatic, I'm not saying he got like a get out jail free card, because it wasn't like that by any stretch of the imagination, but he did be incredibly lucky. That was not proper English, but you know, I don't care. He was incredibly lucky though. Dale Jarrett apparently had mild symptoms, yes. And Dale Jarrett was actually conducting interviews, and I didn't even hear about him being reinstated at all. He was conducting interviews for the Brickyard, and I'm just like, oh my god, are we not going to talk about this? Are we not going to talk about him having COVID? No one was asking that question as well. Like, no one was asking how Dale Jarrett was doing. Like, how are you doing, man? I feel like that would have been a perfect opportunity, you know? Unless I missed it. You know, like when they were talking about Jimmy Johnson having COVID and Justin Allgaier, which poor Justin Allgaier, by the way, you know, only truly raced 30 laps in the 48, and got taken out by a pit crew mistake, a pit road mistake. He mentioned it when he talked about Jimmy. He mentioned he was afraid he gave it to his son. Oh, okay, so obviously I just missed that part. Which, by the way, the more I look at it, the more that Justin Haley paint scheme grows on me. Like, I know essentially it's his 2018 Truck Series scheme, but still, it grows on me. For, well, I guess his sponsor of Ford, it's good. The Fraternal Order of Eagles. But his son didn't get it. Exactly, and that's good. And that's honestly probably the best thing that as a father or just a member by COVID can ever ask for, you know? So right now we're P13 and we're trying to work with Justin Haley. He's not having it because he's actually technically working with Bubba Wallace up in front. And as you can see, everyone is starting to get into a single file line. Like I said from yesterday, chat, that when you're at a super speedway, I've noticed that the AI are starting to get in single file lines. And I think that is fascinating because it's very realistic to what actually happens in real life. Ryan Blaney is leading this line right here up in the front, followed by Eric Jones, I think? Well, Ryan Blaney's getting out of line. Oh, John Hernandez. John Hernandez and then Bubba Wallace behind him. Justin Haley behind him, myself, Joey Logano, Austin Dillon, and then that's his 2019 Coke Zero 400 winners paint scheme. Oh yeah, you're right. That's his winning paint scheme to you, sir. And I'm just like, you're not wrong, but I'm just saying that is a cup rendition of his truck scheme. I mean, like, we all can agree on that, you know? Spire Goater Sports. Oh man, I don't know. That literally sounds like verbal diarrhea right there. Goater Sports. Like I don't know why, but like it makes like it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Goater Sports. Goater her house and give her a sweet meal. I've had worse. God, please don't share. Which, by the way, welcome everyone. If you're just now popping in, this is the Cup 24 track championship mode, race number 1, the full Daytona 500. Yes, the full Daytona 500. As you can see there in the bottom left, lap 135 out of 200. You may be wondering if this is your first time here. Be like, Private Patton, you did 100% race? To which I respond, yes, I only do 100% races. No, it's not by someone forced me to do it. It's because I love doing 100% races. Say exactly. Pandemic? Yeah, pandemic. And we have a caution. So, okay. One thing I want to point out here real quick is we have a split strategy at this point. With this caution coming out, there is a certain driver that is going to stay out. Chad Fincham stays out right here. And now, like, because as we flip on down, like the menu screen, and you can see this in my POV. And you can see this in my POV. The drivers would constantly, like, they would pit, and they wouldn't pit anymore, and they would pit again. And that's what I'm talking about with strategy. That there I was at one point going to be 10 drivers that were going to stay out. Chad Fincham is the only one that does stay out, so we drop back a position because he flies to the front. Okay? He has 18 laps worth of fuel left, and we all can make it on one more stop. So, it's going to be a battle to the end. That's assuming we don't get another caution. We're going 3 wide here. John Hermanchuk decides to, you know what, screw it. We're going to go try to make it 3 wide work. We get left out to dry. Oh my god, that is not even fair. Like, literally, I got pushed down to the inside, no help whatsoever, and then Alex Bowman comes up to my rear and gives me rear end damage. Of course he does. Pandemic? I don't know, that doesn't sound that bad, honestly. Anyway, it sounds bad that there's a political ad where they, and they say it like, like that. It's an oof. Oh my god. Who, there was, in my final semester for my undergraduate, when I was, in history, when I was trying to get my bachelor's in college, there was a professor, and this was like a health class. It was basically something that was a tuition, not tuition, that's not right, a diploma filler. You know, get enough credits and then I can graduate. Then I can say, oh yeah, I checked that box off, you know? So I could actually graduate. And it was a food and nutrition. It was a food and nutrition course. And this dude's actually, you know, he's really well known in, at least in UT. At least the University of Toledo community. As well as like all the places around like Lower Michigan, as well as like all the way towards Bowling Green. He's actually really well known, but he would pronounce nutrition as nutrition, and I am just like, are you what? Like nutrition, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, like, am I hearing you correctly? And he would constantly say it like that, and I'm just like, am I in the Twilight Zone right now? Because, like, I'm pretty sure it's spelled and pronounced nutrition, not nutrition. I'm just like, what's going on? That's the only time where someone I know. Apparently, we also have our mannerisms whenever we say something. I can't think of any right now. But essentially, you know, we all have our own mannerisms of how we say words like that. So, like, for some people it's nutrition, for some people it's nutrition, for some people it's library, some people it's library, you know? Stuff like that. Yeah, naughty. naughty. Nutrients agricultural sponsor. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. You're right, man. He was the official spokesperson. How'd you know? I'm sorry, I said it wrong. The Nutrients agricultural sponsor. Yep, there we go. Yo, plane, Pat 937. How you doing today? Is this the same as 4? Is Heat 5 the same as 4? No, it is not. And allow me to go over the differences with you, sir. Which, by the way, welcome to the stream, man. Sober is not me. I have become one with God. Bow before me is what the mod's talking about right now. So, it's the same as 4. No. AI is smarter. We have actual strategy going into play. It's harder to pass. It's the tracks are a lot different to race on. So, like, you know how only the high side would work on some tracks. In this game, it would work on more tracks. Like, for example, Las Vegas. I don't mean to plug my own videos here, but I'm gonna plug my own videos. We have this. There we go. This is a prime example of the topside actually working at Las Vegas. In Heat 4, that wasn't a thing. Okay? So the high side actually works in places. The online's better. There is less lag because there, you know, I'm not 100% if it's dedicated servers, but there is less lag in general. And overall, the only thing that is a massive nosedive in comparison to 4 is honestly just the menu. Just like the main menu, and that's just like a nitpicky thing. Like, I'm okay with having a main menu that looks like crap. But that's literally it right now. So it is not the same as 4. In fact, I prefer it over 4. Plain Pat, does that answer your question? Is career any deeper? Yes. Career is... we actually just did an episode of career mode yesterday. Currently, the next career mode episode is probably going to be Saturday night. And we have we have the stats that you can use. We have a better all-around system of going from series to series. If you pre-ordered the game like I did, you automatically had a Stuart Haas contract offer, whether it be the Xfinity Series or Cup Series, wherever you go, wherever you start with. Oh, pardon me, I have hiccups all of a sudden. My apologies. But then after that, if you own a team, you can also build up your team from the ground up, like I said. Oh my god, why am I headset this? What the hell are you? What? Hello. Alright, here we go. And resource management, you can DNF. You have to take care of your equipment, or else you'll DNF, and then that's more money out of your pocket to replace that car. So there we go. If you're looking for if it's any deeper than F1 2020, no, there's no comparison. There's no comparison to F1 2020, but it's definitely deeper than Heat 4. You know what I mean? You dig, dog? Dig, dog. What's it called? Chad, who was that? That Fox used to... Digger. That's what it was. Digger, the gopher, was he a gopher? From old Fox? God, I miss Digger. Why'd they get rid of... Why'd they get rid of him? Does anyone remember? Why'd they get rid of Digger? And you're welcome, Plain Pat. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'd be glad to answer them. But yeah, like, Digger was, like as a kid growing up, like, Digger was just, like, a really just fun concept. Like, you know, and I don't know if it... Was it... Because I know that was, like, during the major time when, NASCAR was going through its changes. Now, was that a result of, like, NASCAR just like, whoa, what are we doing here, you know? Or was that a result of, like, oh, a think tank, oh, this will be going on with the kids, you know? The kids will like it. It's a cartoon character. Hey, it got me, man. 2007 was when they named it through a contest. I remember that. It was a contest thing. NASCAR fan says IDK. Man, whatever happened to Digger? We're about to Google this right now. Huh, apparently, if you put what happened to, Zuko's mom is number 3. Apparently Zuko's mom, Avatar: The Last Airbender, spoilers by the way, didn't she, when she left the Fire Nation, she got a new face from, like, you know, that face collector person, the spirit from book 2, I do believe, and she became a new person. So, like, hey, there you go, question answered. Because after the series ends, they go basically on a Zuko goes on a spirit quest in order to actually find her, and they do. But essentially, she's like, "Hey, you know, I'm happy here. I have another family. Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you." So yeah, what happened to Digger? Let's get back on topic here. Oh, that's not okay. Nope, that's satire. That's not actually a thing. I have no idea, chat. There's nothing conclusive other than people are saying that it was just a cash grab. It was a way to be a hit with kids so they would buy more merchandise, which, hey, worked for some people. God, what happened? Apparently, if you go to Facebook, and of course you have the literally the worst people commenting. You have Digger bit DW in a drunken brawl, and Waltrip put him down, like Ole Yeller style. Okay, good talk, man. Calm down, man. That's I'm pretty sure that's not how it went. What's up, Blue Smoke? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream, man. NASCAR fan just says C. Exactly. Hey, I don't know. Maybe that is what happened with DW putting down Digger. You know, taking him out Old Yeller style, taking him out behind the barn, just like, I'll do it myself. He was my gopher. By the way, in case you don't know what we're talking about Digger. Digger from Fox. How are you enjoying 5? Does it feel any different? Yes, very much enjoying 5. And second question, yes, it does feel different. The lines are a lot, well, more conducive to what they actually are in real life. Apart from the super speedways, you know, the topside doesn't really work, which is unfortunate, but you know, whatever. Topside does work on other tracks though, such as Las Vegas, which, by the way, as you saw right there, Chad Fincham did make his pit stop, and he is currently the first car one lap down. So if you remember that caution that came out a little bit ago, I don't mean to get off topic here, but in regards to this actual race that we have going on, Chad Fincham is now the first car one lap down, and should a caution come out, he will get his lap back. Now, optimally, what he's trying to do is get ahead of everyone, so when he pits, he doesn't have to get that lap back. He doesn't that insurance policy thing. So yeah, going back to what you're asking there, Blue Smoke. Yes, there is a lot of differences. The first thing that comes out is the level of detail, that how the cars act throughout the corners is one of the ways that is different than Heat 4. With Heat 4, you slide around a lot. With Heat 5, you don't. Okay, and this is kind of hard to explain, but I'll do my best here. It's not just sliding around. Oh, you get loose when your tires start wearing. It's all about mechanical grip as well as how the air works. And there is a slight imprint on how air works right here. Side draft is now a thing. You can side draft people on every track, whether it be super speedways or otherwise. Furthermore, if you do actually want to try like going and getting the top side, that works now, because you don't just get loose or tight. It's literally you set up your car and you can run anywhere, like as long as you set up your car for it. Like I said, you can run the top side in more places. You can, for example, Las Vegas is one. I've heard Chicagoland's another, but I have yet to try that. The middle line at Auto Club is now another thing. Road courses are better. Online's better. They're not massive changes. I do want to say that right now. They're not massive changes, but they are changes that I feel is something that is pushing the Heat franchise into a better state of play. You know what I mean? As we see right there, I get absolutely hammered by Kyle Busch. Thank you, Kyle. But it is noticeable, yes. But it is noticeable. Yeah, Kyle Busch, as he went to the 3 wide, made contact with me, so of course he did. Thanks, Kyle. And he's probably on his radio with Adam Stevens, and it's just like, that 9 car hit me. And thankfully we still have Justin Haley right behind us, so you know we are still rocking and rolling here. Denny Hamlin doing a little flick up there and trying. He can't decide whether to go high or low, and he's just like, oh, you know, I really want to wreck Newman again. But, you know, Tyler Reddick does look pretty good. TA says, I found out what happened to Digger, and apparently he had a cameo appearance in the second Alvin and Chipmunks movie. Oh my, you're lying. You're lying. Pixar didn't happen. No, Siri, I don't care. So yeah, like, that is like Pixar didn't happen. I don't believe you. Oh, that would be insane if that was a thing. Blue Smoke says, are there any improvements and additions you've noticed? With career mode, obviously, there is like little small changes, like, you know, you can DNF by over-revving your engine. You can also DNF by crash damage. That's actually another thing I wanted to hit on. Damage impacts a lot more. just in this race right here, there was a point where I not quite got wrecked, but I did get put into the wall and get damage from Matt Kenseth. And from Matt Kenseth. And I did actually get damage all the way down to 88%. And from that, my car was loose. So damage does actually matter now. It's not just, oh yeah, you have damage, but you know, you're just gonna be slightly off in time. No, as in like it's totally impacting your handling. Depending on where you get it from. If you get hit in the rear, you get loose. If you hit in the front, you get tight. You know, so stuff like that. Like I said, you can DNF from crash damage in career. What's here? I'm sure there's other things that I'm going to notice along the way. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But these are just my literally day 2 observations. NASCAR fan for life says, "Can you do a race?" This is a race, man. This is the races that I got done with. What you're watching right now was literally me. If you prefer, we can actually change the camera shot. There we go. Like literally, this was me. TA in regards to the digger thing. That's from the wiki. What wiki? There's a digger wiki? Are you kidding me? Wikipedia? What are you saying? Oh my god, what? Oh my Lanta. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's not real. Oh my god. Well, my life just turned up. Oh. Oh man, and here I thought Alvin Chipmunks couldn't get any worse. Oh my Lanta. Christ. Oh. Sorry, I had to take a moment right there. That was something else. Blue Smoke says, "Yeah, I'm interested for sure. Might want to update to 5, but might also want to wait for a sale. I'm focused so much on iRacing lately." I get you. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Literally, it just like it comes down to like obviously the whole aspect of Heat 5 is not a simulator. It's never going to be a simulator. But then again, it doesn't advertise to be a simulator, you know? So that's just one of the things that happens. Like, and to show off that having a current roster too would be cool. Oh yeah, for sure. But just to show off the new camera shots, here's the far chase cam. Me personally, chat, I'll be the one to say it. I hate this camera. Oh my god, this camera. I hated the chase. I hated the chase cam itself. But the far cam, it's so much worse. Like, if you don't like the chase cam, you're hating this cam. And that's me. Like this, like yes, you can see more, but you can see more of what's behind you. Yeah, chase cam. I know. Yeah, pun. Oh my god, that's a knee slapper right there. I did even try to make that joke right there as we're racing as Chase Elliott. Yeah, you got me, Blue Smoke. Damn. But yeah, if you don't like you can see more about what's behind you, but like with super speedways right here, you can only see so much about what's in front of you. And that's why, without a shadow of a doubt, I love the hood cam. And by extension, the other new cam, you know, which is the roof cam. So, like, it's basically the same camera shot. Honestly, like, let's be honest here. It's basically the same shot. And that's why I prefer it. Because you can see a lot more. And it just comes with practice on knowing what's in your peripheral, you know? Like, if you're clear, if you're not, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, that was my rant for the day. So chat, by the way, lap 169, nice. Because, can you adjust the in-car cam at all? Because that would be great. In what regard, man? Because there is an option to hide. I don't have it on, but there is an option to hide the wheel right here. So you can just see the dash. But I don't have it on. The field of view, there's not really a whole lot of changes other than literally just hiding the wheel. But that's it. And zoom, driver position, unfortunately not. No, again, all these changes are nothing like fundamentally game changing, you know? They're just little nuanced changes. And if there is, I haven't seen it yet. Like, any of the videos that I've seen are, don't have it. I personally haven't seen it. I feel like the inside does look slightly better, though. I mean, honestly, there are new models for the trucks and Xfinity in-car cameras. So, that's honestly perfect. It's perfect for some, but I personally don't use it, so... Like, you'll never... I guess I never say never, right? Never say never. You might see me use in-car camera every now and then. I felt like 4 in-car was a bit off in terms of field of view. I mean, honestly, yeah. Because, inside that, like, literally you would... Like, when you flip to the side while doing in-car, you would literally be plastered and see only like very like zoomed in shots of the cars around you, and I think that that's not real. But yeah, again, nothing massively game breaking. Yes, man, lap 172. I know. What's significant about lap 172 there, TA? I use an in-car because I use a wheel. And see, I don't use a wheel. I only use the hood cam, and that's honestly my go-to camera right there. I love the hood cam. I swear by it. I will use it till the day I die. Should be lap 112. Why? Time's having fun. Yo, NASCAR fan, thanks so much for the follow, man. Chat, 14 more. 14 more and we have a face reveal. So close. I can't believe you actually want to see this ugly mug. I have no idea why. No idea why you guys want to see this ugly mug here, but you know what? We started on lap 60. Yeah. Well, okay. And like I said, to be fair, I didn't know that the game would literally glitch like that. Like, I had no idea. Oh man, incentives. No, it doesn't count, man. Don't worry about it. Yo, Oust wins. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Hood cams have always been my go-to. Dude, same. Like, those things are très magnifique. Like, hood cams, I feel like, are the best cam. Dang, so we can see if you look like you sound. Oh, man. Like, okay, how would you think I would sound, chat? Based on what I do sound like? Because I know how I sound. And I can guarantee you, you're never going to get what I sound like to what I look like. Let's see here. Blue Smoke says, once I went to Hood Cam on a controller, I never went back. Man, you know what they say, man. As soon as you go Hood, you get good. That was my philosophy when I was growing up. You go Hood, you get good. TA says, it does if you don't tell them they're yours. Oh boy. Yeah, don't worry about it. No, don't do it, please. Did they really say that? No, I just made it up. You heard me stutter because I was thinking of something. But honestly, I really do think if you do want to get good at racing games, like in particular, like NASCAR games in general, you do use Hood Cam. That's what I'm saying. Let's see here. Blue Smoke says, "Don't make fake follow accounts. That won't be good for his account." I mean, I'm just saying in regards of like, hey, you know, I mean, I don't want to cheat. Like, I don't cheat. Like, literally, I do this for fun. I enjoy doing it. So having anyone that finds me naturally, as in like, hey, you know, this person does 100% races, I think that's fun, you know, and that's just my philosophy. And we go full circle. We're talking about philosophy now. Okay, what's going on here? We are about 10 laps away from pit. Because, remember, we all have to make one more stop. Unless a caution comes out, we have to make a green flag stop. Our goal here is to take a can and what? 2 tires. So that is what we need to do here. Cool, I appreciate it, man. And like I said, I am really upset that we couldn't watch this from the very beginning. We had to start from lap 60. We just, like, the game glitched. The game glitch is, like, for some reason I just can't remember what happened, like, what happened in the beginning of the race, let alone what I had for breakfast. TA says, I may not even be TA. I might be David Robb in a second account. Dude, if you can get David Robb's account, I will personally gift you a sub. But I know that's not going to happen. I think it would be amazing. I think it would be amazing if you could figure out how to get David in here daily, but you know, that's fine. TA also says, are the times for 2 tire stops the same if you get a can of fuel still? Yeah, it's about 8 to 9 seconds, depending on how good or bad your pit crew is. Which, oh, by the way, you may be wondering, why did I go up to the top? It's because William Byron's there. So literally, we are just trying to work with our teammate, you know, trying to get him to go down, and we do. So hey, perfect. Because, you know, we're all about that team game, baby. You know, we're Hendrick for life. Represent. But that being said, you know, I do go back up to the top because William Byron is refusing to go down with me. Okay, that sounded really weird now that I think about it. A very poor choice of words. Wow, don't quote that. So yeah. Needless to say, though, we are still working with a teammate, Willie B. And like I said, we have to pit here. I want to say it's like in 6 to 7 laps. Quoted. Thanks, bud. Like it was like very, very poor choice of words right there. I did not think that went through. But yeah. So yeah, yeah, pit times are the same. Even though they said they improved it, I honestly don't even see it because taking 4 is still anywhere between 15.5 and 16.3 without damage repair. Two tires is still like 8.5 to 6. No, sorry, 8.5 to 9.5. And honestly, I don't really notice that much of a difference. Like, and obviously, like, just gas and go is like 3 seconds. That never really changes. It's just a gas and go. So yeah, pit times are still roughly the same, even though they said they changed it. Which, again, you know, that's just taking their word for it. Unless they're talking exclusively career. Wait, how many followers do I have right now? According to this, 387. Anavarin, sorry. Says Team Chase and HMS all day. There we go. See, a fellow man of culture. Thank you, man. That's what I say to that. Right there. That. And that. The victory. And we're gonna win the war. We're gonna win this season. I live in Kentucky. Wish I could go to the race this Sunday. Dude, I wish I could go to Michigan. Because Michigan got announced to be on August 7th through the 9th. And there's actually a buddy of mine that actually was able to get pit road passes. And unfortunately, he won't be able to go now. And I wish I could actually just go to the race in general, because Michigan's basically my home track. It's the one I live closest to. Even though I live in Ohio, so technically Eldora and Mid-Ohio are my home tracks, but I consider Michigan to be mine. But yeah, unfortunately that won't be the thing. That won't be the case. So yeah, at 400 I would get a Facerville. Yes, that is me. I don't have any racetracks at where I live. Ooh, I'm sorry, man. That's rough. Blue Smoke says, I want to go to the Daytona night race, but not sure if they'll have fans. Oh, I don't know. Chad, who's excited for the road course? The Daytona road course? Because I'm beyond pumped for that. I have a buddy that actually works for KBM. And he's really looking forward to the trucks going there. Road course will be dope. We have a lot of people looking forward to the road course. See, fellow people of culture. There we are. I like watching road. Don't like driving them. Honestly, driving them's fun. Like, the road course that we have done on this game so far has been Road America. Not Road America. Charlotte Roval. And it is, it's a lot of fun. Oh, so we see right here, we are pitting. Now, so like I said, our goal here is to take a can of fuel and 2 tires. I do believe, if I recall correctly, it's a 19, that's not right. It's like a 9.2, 9.3 second stop. So we hit our box perfectly. And we get our service, and we have cars right there. Ryan Newman takes the lead. We somehow get beat by a lot of people. So, chat, this is me just throwing a theory out there. I think that Ryan Newman, because, you know, we came in parallel with him, and look at that distance. I think he took no tires. And chat, this kind of goes in hand with what I was talking about yesterday. I do believe that the AI strategize when it comes to the final pit stop in any given race. We have differing strategies that people go in. And so, as you just saw, I'm pretty sure that Ryan Newman and that group right there, because here we are, because Ryan Newman's all the way up there. They are just not crossing the start-finish line. They're that far up there. They had to have taken no tires. Meanwhile, we took 2, as well as a can. So they obviously took a can, but no tires. So I don't know how that actually works with pit times, but I know that I lost time somewhere. You know what I mean? TA says Alpha Max Nova 1 Austria highs dropped 2 days ago. I need to watch that. Oh boy, you know he's gonna have to do something with Lando, and also Albon and Hamilton. I'll have to watch that after the stream. Blue Smoke says, interesting, I've never done a green flag stop in this game. Really? Now, call me a pro, but I do it all the time. Like, what's it called? Like, in career mode, we did, what? We did one green flag stop. The other stops was from, the stage breaks. I'm also racing with no stages, by the way. I'm watching it after the stream. Oh, perfect. Cool. We can watch it together. NASCAR says also because you do 100% races. Yes. So there's more opportunities for green flag racing here. Easy short track racing. Blue Smoke says it's because I usually run 7 or 13%. That's, to me, honestly, those are too short. Like, to me, like, when I do 25% races for, like, my YouTube stuff, 25 to me is super short. I'm just like, holy God. I'm just like, holy God. Like, having, like, this race in itself would be 50 laps. That is way too short. I'm just like, oh man, this is over in a blink of an eye. Blue Smoke says, but now that I do iRacing, I probably start to increase. Oh yeah, you know, just increase it little by little. So yeah, that's increase it little by little. Don't just like jump the gun on going to 100% when you haven't properly trained, you know. So what we're doing here, as we are coming up to 9 to go in the race, we're in P9. We're actually in the main group. I know this is the new addition to all of the new Cup series, but literally. It's Bobby Carter. Now, I don't know why he's here. Actually, I do know why he's here, because Rick Racing has not been put in the game yet. But he actually is legitimately up here fighting for a top 10. I have no idea how this dude is going to do in real life. No, okay, say real life. I misquoted. Don't misquote me on that. Literally, what I'm saying is what he's going to do for the rest of the season, because after this we have Atlanta. I don't know in what regard, what star quality his ride's going to be. Is it a 3-star? Is it a 4-star? Is it a 5-star? I don't know. But he is on the outskirts of a top 5. I do believe he's in 6th if I count correctly. Any road course? Awesome. So next time we do open online lobbies, we will be more than happy to run the Roval. So thank you so much for redeeming 500 points, and we will be doing that. Blue Smoke says it is short. Oh my God, these hiccups. It is short, but I will also sit and do like a quarter of a season at once. That's fine, dude. Okay, I get you. Yeah, you know, I have a nice sit down, and you're doing that. That's fine. TA says, when I played NASCAR in 2004, I do like 4% races, and when I figured out how to change laps, I did enough for pit stops. Dude, 4% races? Damn, that is short. Like, literally, that is insane. I could not do that. Like, that is online, like, levels of short. Boy, holy mama. Yeah, exactly. That's like 1 lap as a default setting. God, like, what would that even be? like for like Road America, for like a Xfinity race at Road America, 4% would literally be 2 laps. Oh god. I also remember if oh, you only did the season. To be honest, I did as well. I never did career mode. I played mode as a kid because I didn't understand it, nor did I thought it was too hard, honestly. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna come up with excuses. I thought it was too hard. I remember playing, starting up the 2004. And it asked me to build my team. I'm just like, I can't do this. I just want to race as Jeff Gordon. So I just played the season. And even then, I played 100% races. And that's because I don't understand the own team mode still. Oh, it's fine. And honestly, it just comes with practice. And honestly, it's like just like one of those things that like, you know, the more you play, the more you pick up. Money and resource management is very important. So yeah, what do we have here? So we have, ow, my knee just banging up against my desk. You know, good talk. Private Patton injuring himself over here. I'm a workplace hazard, chat. Don't ignore. Just ignore it. Ignore it. They got a big gap going. That's what I'm saying. And what is actually going on right now is let us change the camera shot here. Now you can kind of see it from the distance that we have a 2-car breakaway. Eric Almirola is starting to come back to us a little bit. And we are actually gaining a lot of ground on him. So he is running the top for like no discernible reason. But there is a 2-car breakaway up there. What we have is Ryan Newman in second, and then Justin Haley in first. Now we have 3 laps to go, technically 2.5 as we go down the backstretch right here. Can Justin Haley pull off the ultimate upset? Can you hear my cat? Oh man. So loud. So loud. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. So yeah, 2 laps to go now. Justin Haley, can he actually pull off the ultimate upset 100 through what some people would call luck? But can he turn that around and win the Daytona 500, the important race on any driver's cup driver schedule? Turn 4 for the final lap. Next flag ends it. We have already passed Eric Almirola. In fact, he's actually right there. We have already passed Eric Almirola. John Hernumacek is consistently working with us, so perfect. You know, he's acting as the perfect wingman right now, trying to push us to victory. He's content with running behind us. He's not trying to make any moves. Yo, Smoothie! How you doing today, my dude? What is going on? We have the final coming through turns 3 and 4. Coming out of 4, Justin Haley, who will hold on to the lead and will win the Daytona 500. We come home P6, and honestly, that was a fun race. Yo, Smoothie, thank you so much for the follow, my dude. Welcome to the Groovy Crew. 12 more, chat. 12 more. So yeah, as we get my headphones back on, wow, Justin Haley. Let's check out the full race results right here. Bam. Justin Haley, Ryan Newman, Joey Logano, Tyler Reddick, William Byron. That's your top 5. And then we start the first season off, or first race for the season off, right? In a P6. Honestly, respectable. Bubba Wallace as well down there in P7. John Nemechek, or P7, and Bubba Wallace is in P8. Then moving on down the list, we have a whole lot of veterans down here. Jimmy Johnson, 22nd. Denny Hamlin. We have actually 3 of the 4 Joe Gibbs in 24th, 25th, and 26th. Split only by Alex Bowman in 27th. Bell in 29th. You know, that's just realistic, though, for Bell. So, yeah, we still don't talk about that. Ryan Blaney finishing 1 lap down in 37th. Sucks to suck, bro. Joey Gase, that's the person that DNF'd right there. So yeah, points, obviously since I'm doing single stage, points are exactly how we finished. So yeah, good talk, good talk. Let's look at these accolades. Oh my god, finally. We actually got the fastest lap. Thank you, Chase. Most laps led, 28 by Ryan Newman. On the move, Tyler Reddick from 40th to 4th. You know, that is literally how you would do it. And then Ryan Blaney doing the exact opposite. Love that facial hair. You had a bad race. So yeah, let's go back to the main menu here. Daytona 500 winner, Justin Haley. Dude, make a Euro card for him and everything. Let's get it. Fire content. Thank you so much, Smoothie. Blue Smoke, them cheating toy holders, finishing down there in the low 20s. Alright, so up next is Atlanta. Now, so hopefully, ideally, when we do a full race replay for Atlanta, it starts off from the beginning. That I'm looking to have this race done on Friday. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see on that. If anything, this will be probably next Monday. So yeah, it'll be 325. Chat, here is my settings I was running with. Low draft settings right here. Lowest for everything else. Low for actual super speedways. Can you save replays now? Unfortunately, you can't, but I do actually... I do have the entire POV of this race. You should do a live race. I do live races all the time, man. In fact, what I'm saying is you should totally go to that, because that is where I do all my live races from. So yeah, narrow skill range. Basically, this is all the stuff from Heat 4. It actually just transfers over. And then I do have draft partners enabled. I will turn that off for Atlanta, though. All this fun stuff down here. This is what I was talking about there, Blue Smoke. You can actually turn the cockpit wheel off, and also you can disable rivals, which we're not going to. But yeah, fun stuff. I don't know why I didn't change anything, but thanks for asking. So yeah, chat, as we look at the points, exactly how we finished. Justin Haley is going to probably be the only time that we actually will see him in the championship lead. But yeah, exactly what TA said. Spire Goater Sports. Oh my god. Getting that coveted win, and in the most best way possible, honestly. So yeah. Chat, you guys have been an absolute pleasure to race for today. Thank you all so much for coming on out and watching the Daytona 500 with me. Tomorrow, I just want to say thank you all. We have a bunch of new followers today.